That night, the lavender field smelled so intense it felt like you could drink the air. The moon hung low and enormous, as if someone had cut it out of silver and forgotten to take it back from the sky. Among the violet rows, where the stalks whispered softly against one another, two girls lay pressed tightly together, their breathing merging into one. But everything had begun much earlier, 3 months before that night, when neither of them yet knew that her life had already changed forever. Anna had come to a tiny Provençal village to hide. From her parents, from her ex, from herself. She was 27 and had just quit a big advertising agency in Paris. Burnout had hit suddenly, like a heart attack. All she had left was a tiny apartment above a bakery and an old camera she hadn't taken out of its box in 2 years. Anna decided she would photograph Lavender until she figured out who she was without deadlines and other people's expectations. Marie worked on her family's lavender farm. She was 25 and had never been farther than nice. Marie knew every field, every path, every shade of purple. She wore old jeans and her father's shirts, hair always twisted into a careless bun, and she laughed so loudly that even the birds fell silent to listen. Marie dreamed of leaving, but every year she postponed it. One more season and that's it. One more season had already stretched into 7 years. They met by pure chance. Anna got lost between the fields while trying to catch the sunset and stumbled upon an old stone house where Marie was fixing a tractor, covered in oil and dust. "Who are you?" Marie shouted without looking up from the engine. "A random tourist who can't read maps," Anna replied, raising her hands in surrender. "Then you're definitely lost. Tourists don't survive here past 8. The mosquitoes will eat you alive." "I'll take the risk." "Risk is a noble thing," Marie said, finally lifting her eyes. And froze. Anna had eyes the color of a rainy sky, and they held so much exhaustion that Marie suddenly wanted to hug her, even though she never hugged strangers. Ever. From that day on, Anna started coming to the farm almost every evening. At first under the pretext of shooting the sunset, then just because. Marie showed her where the darkest lavender grew, where wild orchids hid, where you could see shooting stars in July. They spoke less than they were silent. But the silence was warm. Anna began to notice that when Marie laughed, a dimple appeared on her left cheek. Marie began to notice that Anna always twisted a strand of hair when she was nervous. They didn't ask each other about the past. It felt as if the past had stayed somewhere beyond the mountains and simply didn't exist here. But the past knows how to find you. One evening Anna received an email from her ex short. "You ran away, as always. You're a coward." Anna sat on the farm porch staring into nothing until Marie came out with 2 glasses of cold rose. "You're out of frame today," Marie said quietly. "I'm never in frame," Anna answered, and for the first time she cried. Not loudly, just tears rolling on their own. Marie sat beside her. Didn't hug her. Just placed her hand nearby, so Anna could take it if she wanted. Anna took it.
"I'm scared," Anna whispered.
"Scared that if I let myself feel anything, everything will fall apart again." "And if you don't let yourself feel, it will definitely fall apart," Marie replied. "I've spent 7 years not letting myself feel. Look at me. I'm fixing the tractor at night because I'm afraid to go to bed and realize life is passing me by." They were silent for a long time. Then Anna turned and looked at Marie as if seeing her for the first time. "Have you ever kissed a girl?" she asked suddenly.
"Once.
When I was 15. It was wrong, everyone said. Never since. And if it were allowed now." "Now everything is allowed," Marie said, and her voice trembled. They didn't kiss that evening. But something clicked, like a camera shutter. The moment was captured forever. The following weeks were strange. They became more careful. Marie stopped joking too loudly. Anna stopped coming every day. Both were afraid to ruin something that hadn't even started yet. Then came the flood. It rained for 3 days straight. The river burst its banks and flooded the lower fields. Marie's family lost almost a third of the harvest. Marie didn't sleep, hauling sacks of lavender at night, saving whatever she could. Anna came to help, even though her hands were raw and bleeding by the second day. One night, when the rain finally stopped, they sat in the barn on hay bales. Both filthy, exhausted, soaked. Marie stared at the floor. "If we lose everything, we'll have to sell the farm. I'll be left with nothing." "You'll still have yourself," Anna said. "Is that a lot?" "For someone, it's an entire universe." Marie looked up. Tears stood in her eyes, but she was smiling. "You're unbearably right. Only with you." And then Marie kissed her first. She simply leaned in and touched Anna's lips with hers, gently, as if afraid Anna might dissolve. Anna froze for a second, then responded as if she'd been waiting for this her whole life. They kissed slowly, as though they had all the time in the world. Around them smelled wet lavender and hay. Water dripped from the roof somewhere. No one hurried. Afterward they lay side by side, foreheads touching, breathing each other in, watching the moon peek through a crack in the roof. "I don't know how to be happy," Anna whispered. "I'll teach you," Marie answered. "I have 7 years of practice doing the opposite. I know all the mistakes." They laughed softly, so as not to scare the moment away. Another month passed. They managed to save part of the harvest. The farm survived. Anna started shooting again, not for magazines, just because she couldn't stop. Marie became her first model, in the field, on the tractor, holding a watering can, dirt on her cheeks. On one of the photos, Marie lies in the lavender with her eyes closed, smiling a smile Anna had never seen before. And then came that night. They walked into the field when the moon was already huge. Marie brought an old blanket. Anna brought a bottle of wine. They lay down among the flowers, the lavender tall, almost waist-high. The world shrank to 2 people and an endless purple sea. "I'm scared," Anna said, "that this is too good to be real." "Then let's make it real," Marie replied. She turned, traced a finger along Anna's cheek, tucked a strand of hair behind her ear, and kissed her again, no longer cautious, but as if it might be the last time. Anna wrapped her arms around Marie's neck and pulled her closer. They lay forehead to forehead, breathing the same air. The lavender rustled around them. The moon stared straight down, as if it too wanted to remember. "I'm staying," Anna said. "Me too," Marie answered. And in that moment both understood. It didn't matter what came next. What mattered was that right now they were here. 2 girls in a lavender field under an enormous moon, with hearts that had finally stopped running. Later, when Anna prints that photograph, the one where they lie side by side, eyes closed, smiling smiles that can't be mistaken for anything else, she will simply title it Beginning, because that's exactly what it was.